Hi. So this is my second filming of today. It's Wednesday, December 13th. I think I might do like a mental health kind of video. I just have to edit it later and probably put it up maybe on Thursday, maybe Friday, I don't know, at some point. I also want to make sure that I do more ink on skin videos, because I have stuff from like earlier this year that I could totally use, as well as some of those like recovery restoration stuff, showing like creative things I've done from being in the hospital, and like art therapy stuff, and then yeah, ink on skin, definitely, for sure. Also some artwork stuff too. I want to try to like, I might actually use my planner maybe, and then like write it out, like map it out in a sense, goal map it, because I have those sections in my planner, but I like to do that before the end of the year so that I can get up old videos that I have not worked on, edit them, put in music, work on them, upload them, just so that it's kind of like starting off 2018 fresh and new. I also have book reviews I have to do on my blog more so, but I can also do them here. I will have articles I can read, which I can do here. Like, I don't have the physical paper for some of them, so I might have to just read it off my phone, like on my blog. So that'll be cool, and yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna do a little mental health update kind of thing, because I haven't really talked about mental health in a while being on here. Kind of been avoiding that. And I'm kind of feeling like storytelling-ish, so like I want to tell a story right now. So some shit happened, pretty much. I was uploading pretty well. I was hospitalized 5 times this year, 2017. Once in January, twice in March, once in June, July, and once in September, October. So I've been hospitalized I've had half of my hospitalizations just this year, and I had like 2, I think, in 2016, and like 3, I think, maybe in like 2015. And my story for like recovery journey kind of thing, like diagnosis, started back when I was 21, when it was 2014, in the fall. So, but I only got hospitalized like 2015, so it's been like almost 3 years now. That's how that started. Yeah, I feel like I just haven't really talked about mental health in a long time. I've talked about it on my blog, but like I don't really vlog about it, or haven't in a while, so this is like a little update on that, since so much of my channel is meant to be focused on mental health awareness. Well, what happened? I think I got hospitalized in January because I was planning to kill myself again on like the anniversary of a previous attempt, which was 2 years ago, almost 3. And so I went to the hospital and they were like, yeah, we're gonna keep you, and I'm like, great. Then in March I started a new job. It was like mental health worker, but like the highest level of mental health, which is like if there's a pyramid of like mental health fields kind of thing, like it was from like 0 to 600. because it's within the prison system, so that's intense. Intense for anybody. So I was there, I trained there for 2 weeks, and then I worked for about like a week and a half, maybe, and then I got hospitalized. And then I had my shortest hospitalization like I've ever had. It was only 3 days. It was a really shit hospital too. And then I got out, and then I went back in. Like, I went in on a Monday, like, went to school kind of stuff, got hospitalized, spent 3 days there, left, was still suicidal, and then went back again on Monday to school and got hospitalized. That kind of thing. I think it was like that. Back in, like, March or so, I think, as well, like, I walked. I went on, like, a walk to a nearby place, and I was gonna kill myself there, too. But by the time I got there, I was no longer suicidal. And I had to pee, and I didn't want to pee my pants while I died, so legitimately, like, the one reason why I didn't do it that night. I had my, I don't even remember what suicide attempt number, but I had that in March this year. And then I stayed with my classes in the spring semester, and I got, like, really kind of shit kind of grades. Like, I got one of my experimental methods class, which I had to take because I'm a bachelor's of science for psychology, so I have to take more, like, science-y biology kind of courses. So I have to take this experimental methods course, which is, like, doing research, pretty much, and, like, writing a literature review, which I've done, like, once, but not really. So it's tough. But there's this class that I was going to audit into the fall semester, so that I would take it in the spring, get a temporary F, and then when I retook it in the fall, it would replace the F, like, whatever grade I got there, it would replace the F from before. But that didn't work out, so now I have, like, another F. So I have to take the class, like, almost, like, for the third time, pretty much. And that's like, the one class that I'm probably going to take next fall semester and just go to school for that one class. And then I can graduate, and then it'll be good. And I can start paying off my debt. Yay, student loans. But yeah, like, that's kind of what happened there. And then I took, like, sociology and stuff too, because I had to take that, and that went all right. I stayed with a grade in it. And then June rolled around. I got Mocha then, my puppy. And then I kind of got stressed out from that. Like, there was stress from that as well. And then a few weeks later, I purchased a method, and then I, like, sectioned it out, and because I did that rather than just having the one method, they were like, the ER staff, they were like, yeah, that shows even more intent that you sectioned it out. So I got hospitalized for that. Unit Z, it's called that. And then I was there June to July. I got out July 4th? I'm not sure. But I self-harmed a bit while I was there too, which wasn't very good. And I didn't tell them about that either, so it wasn't very good. And then in July I got better for a while. I was making some YouTube videos, and, like, I did a couple of the Tea Party sketch that I did, and which I have to finish the last part of that and upload it, edit and upload it. And then I did my Appreciative Unicorn in my Worldwide Recovery Recognition Month for my blog, which is in August. I did that. So I was doing, like, art and such. I think there's just a candle on in the room over there. So yeah, I got through July and August, and then I started the new semester in September. And that was good for a little while. and then it wasn't, basically. I think it was the Friday before. I was making a lot of really concerning tweets on my Twitter, and then like, oh yeah, that happened then too. And then like Friday I had like the same method picked out, like the Friday before I got hospitalized, and I went to another. I was like, there's a lot of seaweed, and I didn't want to get tangled up in seaweed. I guess I thought like, if I change my mind, I don't want to like. I didn't know how deep it was either. I didn't know how deep the ocean was, because it's like the harbor. But I was out there for like a couple hours, and it kind of was pretty shit, because like no one was around, so it would have been ideal almost, but like kind of wanted someone to be around to be like, don't do that. Yeah. Cool. Are you gonna sit there? I'm gonna close the door. Doing something, bro. I'm doing something. Silly. Oh, you're gonna sit on my feet? I gotta go back to the camera. Mocha's in here now. I'm trying not to say, but yeah. Yeah, that was Friday. And then, I think it was alright for a couple of days. Because I got home early, and then I went to another place, similar place as the seaweed place. And then one of the people from the house showed up there. So that kind of ended that, and then Monday happened. I know what happened. It was like, so when I've been in the hospital before, they've told me, because like I always tend to laugh when I talk about my own suicidality, and someone has, like a therapist, has inferred that like it may be because I have a mask on, and like the mask of like, I'm doing well, I'm okay, and everything's fine, which means everything's not fine. But I don't really think I have a mask, because like that Monday was like the one day that I ever actually wore like a mask and was like, yeah, I'm good, everything's good, and everything's gonna be fine because I'm going to off myself this week. But like I like knew that things weren't okay, and like I called a crisis line, the one that they have now at my university. And I told them what was going on, and I only did it. I wasn't hesitant. Like, I was suicidal, but I wasn't hesitant. I wasn't like crying for help. It wasn't attention seeking or anything like that. But I made a tweet. I said that I did it for Recovery Raquel, which is actually my handle on Twitter. But I did it for like my future self, my potential future self that would be able to live and get better and be in recovery. I did it for that part of me. So I wound up having a wellness check, which is essentially where local police show up and they're like, hey, how you doing? And you're like, I was like, and then I went to the hospital. And then I was in the hospital legitimately for a month, which is my longest stay ever. Unit Z again. And they took me off one of my meds while I was there. I don't want to go into specifics for meds, just because that kind of, because I work a bit with NAMI, they sort of frown upon and discourage name dropping and like medication specifics. But they started me on like 2 other meds. They took me off one of my meds, and I proceeded to become very, very suicidal. Which they didn't like. I wrote like a 5-page suicide note, and half of it was me apologizing, a quarter of it was me being like, I don't want to die. And then I called my parents at like 5:30 in the morning crying, because I genuinely believed I was going to leave there in a body bag, and I wasn't going to walk out of there, which was tough. And I cut myself while I was there, which I don't cut, I scratch, but as far as self-harm goes, yeah, it was a dark time. And then I got ECT, which is electroconvulsive therapy, where they kind of like induce a little seizure, but you're under anesthesia. I got 6 rounds of that, and everything got quite a bit better, actually. And then the social worker that I had was a douche canoe, and they told me that I didn't have any choices in my recovery or my treatment, which I was like, that's bullshit, because my the papers up there say I always have a choice and I control my actions, which is very accurate, and not this bullshit that someone else was telling me. But that I chose to empower myself. I always phrase that carefully, because I was like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna walk out of this hospital, and I did. Probably not much to their liking, because they were actually gonna court order me to go to a state hospital. And I was like, nope, not doing that. I ain't got time for that. And then I got out October 20th. I went in September 18th. And life has been pretty good, honestly. I had Thanksgiving, which was nice. Just like people's friends over and such. Christmas is coming up soon. And then it's going to be the new year again. And I changed again one of my meds, and I'm on a different antipsychotic now. But it's going good. Haven't had like, I might have to get more like sort of like checkup ECDs, or like change my meds and stuff like that again. But I haven't self-harmed in like 2 months. I haven't really had like a suicidal thought since about that time. I've been kind of like having intrusive thoughts though, because I'm very like in limbo when it comes to diagnosis. I used to live with obsessive compulsive disorder on self-harm and suicide obsessions when I was first diagnosed back in 2014. That's mocha. Then I got secondary depression, which I definitely have depression. Here's mocha. It's mocha. There's mocha. Silly mocha. And then like out of like middle of 2016 it stopped being OCD, and like now, like I was saying when I was in the hospital and stuff, like it wasn't OCD either, and like now though a couple times it's kind of been like OCD, but like it's like an intrusive thought, but I don't get anxious from it. So I basically don't fit into like the category of OCD or like depression, but like still live with it. So I'm just in limbo. Oh, and they told me in March that I might have borderline tendencies. And I definitely have trichotillomania, which is a hair pulling disorder. I pull my eyebrows and my eyelashes. Haven't done that because I've replaced the behavior as of like the last 2 months. Because when I was in the hospital, I like lost my eyebrows, like both of them. So, on top of everything else that was happening. But yeah, I'm just kind of in limbo in a way. Like I can't relate to people who live with OCD, and I don't really relate to people living with depression. So kind of sucks. I fit nowhere. I don't fit anywhere, Mocha. Ah, thank you for the lickies. Thank you for the lickies. Lick me more. Oh, that's nice. That's a good girl. Yeah. So that's pretty much what's been going on. Like, I had a couple instances of like getting triggered and stuff. There was one person who triggered me, because I'm really good about like making sure other people won't get triggered by something, that especially if I'm gonna say something. But I'm not good at like doing my own self check-in of like, is this going to be triggering? Let's not do that. But yeah, I told someone and they were like, oh, I'm just gonna leave you alone for a few days. And like, that's the worst response you can probably get. Or at least that I could have expected getting. So I was like, great, thanks. But I actually saw my psychiatrist yesterday. Well, yesterday is the time I'm filming this. And I have my therapist tomorrow as the time I'm filming this. But I'm gonna also be changing insurance soon too. So I'm probably will be okay, but like might have to change people, which sucks. What are you doing? She's licking my books. Okay, I made a few bracelets while I was there. I think I showed them, but I can't remember actually if I did that or not. But I made this bracelet while I was inside. It says in cage. There's a different link. Alright. I have my donut bracelet. It has a bunch of donuts on it. Because they look like donuts. I have a few more over there too. This says kindness and tolerance. It's just a bunch of shrooms and bracelets. It's also kind of weird making video content as well, because like I'm really really good at writing and being a blogger, but vlogging is different. Like, it's not text based, so like it takes extra creativity for me to make different kinds of content here. Everything that I want is over there. Someone made me this bracelet while I was inside. This is beautiful. Do you want to leave, Mocha? Almost. She almost wants to leave. The questions. Whether I want to show something or not. I mean, I guess I could always edit it out. She's legit just sniffing my pants. You're just sniffing my pants. What are you doing? Who's that, Mocha? I know. Who is it? You want to leave? You want to lay down? No, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine too. No, it's mine. No, stop it. Stop it, it's mine. She's like aggressively sniffing the paper towel roll that I have on my bed. What, you're gonna cry there now? Hi. Oh, thank you. Give lickies. You wanna go? Do you wanna leave? You want to leave me? I'll let you out. Come on. Hey, I just let you out. I loaded this in while I was there at the hospital. It's like a dark blue and teal, and then yellow and green, and then like purple and like pink for the background. The background is in crayon. This is a marker. Did this? I didn't date it. Did I date it? Yeah, I did. 9/22 and 9/23 dates right there. Also have this one that I did, which has blue crayon in the background and a bunch of marker inside. All these different colors and such. I did this 9/24. I have this one, which I did 9/27. Again, like marker crayon, probably crayon. Yeah, some crayon. I stole crayons too. Also stole a bin from the place. I like this one a lot. It reminds me of like pixels. It's very pixelated. I love this one. I did a rainbow, the whole background. I don't even know where I got. I think it was just like one of the papers they had to color and such. Because I don't remember having this myself. I think I got those other two from there as well. But yeah, this is just like a rainbow background and then black, gray, and white in the flowers. I just love how it came out though. It's so cool. It's kind of trippy if you look at it for a while. I did this 9/20, 21, and 22. Just doing a lot of coloring. Got some letters from friends while I was there. Just got some music therapy stuff. My own safety plans. There's actually a nurse there, who I call Nurse Luna, who printed out like 4 pages of these positive notes, like positive quotes and such, which is really cool. I really, really appreciated that. Gosh, I could make a video probably giving them out. Not giving them out, but like reading them out. If anybody's interested in me doing that. I stole that coffee mug over there on my desk from the same place. I did that back in July. And it was funny because one of my other friends from there stole one too, so they have a green one and I have a red one. So it's like we could drink coffee or tea or whatever and like on the outside. I might do like a really personal thing, but I'm not sure if I should. Got this arms. I have arms, if you couldn't tell. Some people don't have arms. I have my low-key bracelet. And then my scars have actually gotten better because someone in the house puts coconut oil on them, and that actually really, really helps. So if you need some scars to fade or anything like that, try coconut oil. I heard lemon juice is also good, and there's also like brand names that are like brand products that you can use. I don't have as many. I have this one. I have this one. I don't know if you can see it. It's like white now. Most of them went away, honestly. I had like, I guess I still have scars like over here, but most of them went away because I cut over them, so. And I have that there. It's like 5. There's like 1 here, 2 here, there, 3 there. Doesn't look the nicest. I might, maybe one day if I feel better about, or feel worse maybe about my scars, I would like to get a tattoo of like a rainbow lighthouse, a starry night in the background, and I could like slap it right there. It'd be cool. But yeah, that's all I got. I think I'll just end this video here. Kind of like a weird life update kind of video. I hope you can't hear you can probably hear what's in the background. But yeah, that was my journey in a sense. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go now. If you have any comments or concerns or questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you liked this video, you can give it a thumbs up. Shameless self-promotion. You can subscribe if you want, if you're new. And I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, just remember that it passes. That feelings are temporary. And pretty much everything in life is temporary. And then you're dead. So, no need to rush in a way. But I can understand if you're feeling like that. I might even make a 3rd video, honestly. Because I kind of want to just create and, like, do stuff. Yeah. I think I might do that. So, exactly 34 minutes passed. Alright. Bye.